Alright everyone, it is that weird time of the season where new sets about to come out. Standard, not the most exciting format, kind of been played out a bunch, and not much is really going to change in the next couple weeks. So everyone is looking towards Origins. Modern PPTQs are starting, but I'm playing Legacy instead. I've been streaming a bunch of Modern and streaming some Legacy, with Shardless of course, but I did a daily digest on this deck yesterday, and it looked way too fun not to play, so here we are. And the core of the deck is Monastery Mentor and Dig Through Time, basically, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's like this blue-white kind of control-y deck. It does a lot of the same things as the Grixis control deck because it has Gitaxian Probe, Koala Therapy, Baleful Strix, but instead of Young Pyromancer, it has Monastery Mentor, which may or may not be an upgrade. It's hard to say, but either way, I like the shell a lot. I thought it looked really cool. It's very similar to a lot of decks that I was building right after Treasure Cruise got banned, and I had Young Pyromancer instead of Mentor, and I think that was a mistake. Mentor just seems like such a house. I don't know, it just kills them so quick, you know? Like, there's basically no reason not to play Mentor, especially since I think Swords to Plowshares is a pretty big upgrade over Lightning Bolt, and I think the white sideboard cards, while not as powerful as the red sideboard cards, still have a lot of really cool, unique options like Meddling Mage. But yeah, basically all this deck wants to do is like use cantrips to hit its land drops, disrupt its opponent with some Cabal therapies, use things like Baleful Strix, Snapcaster Mage, and a prowess or a monk token off the Monastery Mentor to flash it back. You're also like milling yourself a little bit with Thought Scour, which the Daily Digest deck did not have, but I think was a pretty big omission. Just because of how good with like Therapy, Snapcaster, Unearth, and Dig Through Time it is. The other guy had 2 Peaks and 2 Ponders. I like Thought Scour a lot more, so I went that route. And I thought it meant that we could play another Unearth, which is pretty awesome. So if you're playing against a deck with red or Golgari removal, then your Monastery Mentor is going to be going to the graveyard a lot. But thanks to Unearth, even if you like Thought Scour into one, or you just play one and it dies, you have Unearth to get it back on the cheap. Also, Unearth is really nice with Baleful Strix and Snapcaster Mage. So, yeah, like I said, this deck was just too cool, so I had to play with it. So, we'll see how it goes. Other than that, sideboard just has, like, some funky one-ofs that I want to try. You know, I got, like, your Timely Reinforcements. That's, like, okay against Temur Delver, but really there for burn. Blue Elemental Blast, again, I was kind of scared of burn. It seemed like a pretty bad matchup. But this is also pretty good against a lot of fringe archetypes. Meddling Mages for combos, Zealous Persecution for True Name Nemesis, a couple Surgical Extractions, just for graveyard decks mostly, and then I also think that between like Therapy and Surgical, you can actually like beat up a Miracles deck by taking their Terminus, so hopefully get to try that out, see if that works. Pithing Needle, Null Rod are good cards against Sensei's Divining Top, but Null Rod also doubles as Storm Hate, so that's cool. And then we have a couple Disenchants and Council Judgment and Seal of Cleansing, but the Judgment also kills True Name Nemesis. Same thing with Supreme Verdict, so need a lot of cards for True Name Nemesis because it's a pretty big deal. So we have 3 things to kill it. Not counting counter spells or Cabal Therapy, but I think that's pretty much enough. And then we have a Jace for matchups that go kind of long, so like Miracles would be one, or like maybe a Grixis control deck or any of the Sultai decks. And a Flusterstorm just as a random counterspell, because why the hell not? So, yeah, that's about it. I hope everyone enjoys, and that's including me. I hope I enjoy too, because this looks like a lot of fun, and I would hate to be let down.